Bang, bang, bang. We got a little bit behind. We're making up for it right now. This is the same night that we had episode 9. We're doing episode 10, so...
just to fill you guys in, because it's audio only, Sherman is crawling around our setup right now. Right now he's standing on top of a chair.
And if you remember, it's actually Isaiah's squeaky chair I'm on top of right now.
Yes.
I am just so hyped that we made it to 10.
It is our 10th episode.
Yes.
I guess that's a decent milestone.
Yes. I mean, we'll hit the introduction in real fast. Speaking sporadically, episode 10. Thank you guys so much for listening. We love you here. You know, for you guys have seen all 10 of these episodes, you guys are the true G's. You're where it's at.
You guys are awesome, even though a good majority of you guys are just our moms. But either way, we still appreciate you. Mother's Day was actually this past Sunday,
So, moms listening to this, thank you so much for what you do. You guys do so much. You guys are awesome. But right now, it's me, Jacob, and Devin.
Yep.
Isaiah and Trey were here. They're running up to a local store to get some drinks.
Yeah, they just...
I don't know. I think Isaiah wanted to get an energy drink. So.
Yeah, I don't know.
But
it's 9:30 at night, and we just thought if we could, we'll see if we can pound out another episode for you guys. So that's what we're doing.
Yeah.
Just me and Jacob here right now. But
all right. Yeah, we're back online. That was just a weird little jump right there. I don't know if you were able to hear my ringtone, but I think I definitely said something about my custom ringtone. But Isaiah started calling us, and then it actually cut off the pod and destroyed it.
Yeah, he called us. Even though we think he just butt dialed because we picked up and he didn't answer.
Which really, how do you butt dial on an iPhone?
I don't really know. I don't understand how people butt dial at all.
Because your butt's not unlocking your phone, bro.
I know, it's weird.
Like, it made, like, the concept and the term butt dial made sense when it was developed back when you had your flip phones with all of your numbers and, you know, like, obviously they had literal buttons on them that you could press to... where you could actually accidentally dial someone, but on an iPhone, it doesn't make too much sense. But kind of what we were talking about is, this is our 10th episode. Devin, did you picture speaking sporadically to get to 10?
I did, actually. Once I started this, and I know we talked a little bit before, how we wanted to start this, and I think we could be consistent, get a few friends on, and I knew you and Isaiah and stuff would enjoy doing it and it's fun. I'd see us getting to 10. Yeah. I'm already talking to Sherman about our 100th episode. I'm like, when we get to our 100th episode, I want to do something big.
We need to have it live. That's what I want.
I want to see if I can get it live. I want to get a video. I want to hopefully we have a little bit of a studio.
Oh yeah, hopefully by then you guys will be able to see us.
Yeah, we'll have
this will
visual,
be recorded.
And I want a whole bunch of different like confetti cannons, and we'll have music and lights, and maybe even like a live audience type.
That's
thing.
what I was picturing for our 10th. And look at us here.
Well,
I mean, we had pizza. That was pretty nice.
You had pizza.
You had like 5 slices of my. Well, 5 little squares. Why is my box on the ground, bro? Jeez.
But yeah, I definitely want something big when we get to 100, not if, when.
I would have to say when you first told me the concept at Track that you wanted to make a podcast, you know, I was really down for it. But then when I kind of like got to myself and started gathering my own thoughts, I was like, I don't really know how this is going to work, or if it's going to work out, or if it's going to go well. But then I think after I knew we were going to get to 10 after the first episode we made, because I enjoyed the first episode we made so much. Like, do you remember what we all did after we finished that one?
We were pumped.
We really turned it off and we started chest bumping, high fiving.
It was so fun.
We got hyped up. It was just exciting. Are you gonna post the 10th one on Instagram? Or are you just making that a story?
I don't know.
I think we should do an actual Instagram post once we post our 10th. If we finish this one tonight.
Or something.
Yeah. But yeah, after that, like just the enjoyment I had on that first one and how pumped and thrilled we were to like finish it and get a good one out and actually get it posted, definitely was the motivation to 10. And we have to get to $10 to cash out, right? By Anchor.
Yep.
And we're at, I think, $2.
I don't know.
Yeah, we gotta keep grinding. You guys gotta keep watching, but we will get there. We will get there.
Yeah. Right now, I'm just creating a story here.
Yeah, Isaiah's Devin's making a little
on our Instagram
post.
Speaking_sporadically, I think.
Yeah.
You can look it up. It's linked in the Anchor and find it. Or however, whatever.
And what's not linked, you'll have to look for, is our TikTok. And me and Isaiah got big plans in upcoming 2 weeks for a TikTok.
You guys were talking about that a little bit.
I don't know. Should we like tell about that or not? Because I think we can tell the viewers, obviously, because I mean they'll definitely want to go see that. And I feel like obviously how TikTok works, most of the views should, and hopefully if it actually gets a good decent amount of views, should be on the For You page. But what me and Isaiah have come across, well, Isaiah owns a couple, so he has some, like, I'm going to tell you as if this is your first time hearing it, but he has a couple of full-size medieval swords, and he has an electronic whetstone that's able to sharpen the swords. So what we're going to do, and we're going to do this, like, safely and obviously follow the right precautions, is we're just going to, like, get some fruits, like watermelons or cantaloupes and whatever, and we're just going to go fruit ninja on them and chop them right in half and hopefully get a nice couple TikTok videos together and start posting that on our TikTok account, because right now it has no content, unfortunately. Our best video,
no. Our worst video too,
and our best,
our only.
You cannot deny that it was the best.
I mean, but it was also our worst.
Devin, he who says he can and
I
he
told you this quote,
who says he can't are both correct.
That is very true.
And I say our TikTok can be the best.
I think so too.
Nice.
But not that video. And it was rightfully deleted.
But the sword videos will definitely do better.
Yeah. But let's look on our scratch paper.
Well, we're going to get into the topic I told you about earlier that I've been wanting to do.
What was that?
Or should I just get right into it? And
let's just... Well, yeah, there you go.
So, well, this might be tough for Devin. But... I'm getting real serious here the way I'm saying.
Oh, I think I know what this is, but it's...
So, whatever. Devin, senior in high school, right? Yes. Tomorrow is your
very last day.
Very last day of high school.
Ever being in the high school, probably, really.
That childhood is... I don't want to say it's ending, because that sounds so bad, but
it is.
You're moving to a next phase of your life.
Exactly.
And I guess, like, how do you feel about that? Has it really hit you yet?
I mean, not really. Obviously, I don't think so. There's a few things. There's a part of me where it's excited because, like, obviously I'm going to go to college, and that's a whole different phase, and there's a lot of upsides that I see myself getting into. Like, I'll have a lot more free time, and I'll do more hobbies and work out more, and, you know, it's college and stuff like that. But then again, like, high school was, like, really good. Like, I hate the people that say, like, oh my gosh, I'm so ready to get out of here. I'm so ready to get out of this high school. This place is awful, and they try to move away, and I'm like... They're stupid. If they think life gets easier after high school, you're wrong. People are, like, so stressed in high school and say it's so much work, and they're always, you know, people, like, cry because they're so stressed out. I'm like, no, you're stupid. Okay, high school is, like, prime time, and I even know this. Like, usually people my age are saying, nah, dude, my life's going to get way better. Like, I know. I wish I could stay in high school. Because I know I've said this before, like, imagine high school, like, if you could redo high school, but didn't care what your grades were. Like, let's say you already have a job secured for the rest of your life, you're going to be fine, no matter what. You know how great high school would be if you, like, barely did homework, never studied, never stressed, you know, you didn't have to worry about, oh, I got to do well in this test or whatever.
Yeah.
How great it would be if you could just go and just live life and just socialize and learn. Because I even enjoy learning certain things.
Yeah.
Learning things.
I enjoy learning some things in school. Yeah, we were taught in school.
Certain things. Some stuff sucks, but others, like, when it's actually, like, cool and fun and you'll actually use in your life, that's fun. But, yeah, life does not get better after high school. When you go to work every day, I've done summer jobs where, you know, you work on the daily, and obviously it's not my dream job, but still, it's not fun at all. So, I don't know. I'm sad, but I don't know. I'm excited to see what this next phase is, but high school was great. And I didn't even have, like, that good of a high school. Like, I was definitely not a super popular kid. I didn't go to parties all the time. So close to winning
prom king. He was prom king nominee, and I know for a fact he was second.
We could talk about that for a little after this. Hey, we're going right now, boys. We got Isaiah and Trey coming back from their Casey's run or whatever.
The man who single-handedly decided.
I see how it is.
I already got one of those in my
fridge.
You guys
not give me anything?
You never said anything.
I thought it was... I thought
Okay, no, don't blame me.
I thought this was implied.
No, I tried
Us two have been single-handedly carrying this podcast,
Yeah.
and this is how we get
You just
along.
ruined a good conversation. Honestly, just go back to Casey.
We told you to wait, first of all.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh, well,
Second
right,
of
right,
all.
as you left, Sherm hit record. And
Oh
we're
my
like,
God.
we're going.
8 minutes.
We're 8
Yeah.
minutes and 30 seconds
We're having
in.
a good conversation.
And this is
so-
our second segment already.
Okay, well,
Technically.
no.
Yeah,
so
that
that,
is. We'll explain that.
that would explain it. I tried to call you and it picked up, but
Yeah.
nothing happened. Like no one said anything. So I
Yeah.
hope that didn't. Is this the first segment or second?
That,
this is
okay,
the
we'll
Devin
get to
guy.
that. So that's how we have 2 segments already because we started recording one, then you called us, which cut off the first recording.
Oh, did you hear me?
We don't know. We don't think so. We think
Yeah.
it turned off before.
Did you save the recording?
Yeah, it's
There was
we're
something
using
saved.
it. It just cuts off, and then we were like, oh, we're back or whatever.
So pretty much like
Don't
we just
use
have
it.
we just have a segment.
Hopefully you
right?
can't hear
Don't
what he
use
said.
I don't think you can. I
Hopefully
think
you
it
can't hear
stopped
what he
before.
Because
But anyway.
I know-
Say.
Oh well.
Oh.
First of all, I'm like, did you guys like want something?
I didn't even hear a word of come
Yeah,
out of your
we didn't
mouth.
hear you.
I don't know if
Okay.
you could hear me.
Hopefully, it wasn't like record. Well,
But pretty
we
much,
can just take it up.
pretty much my ringtone came on, and me and Devin started bopping, and I was like, "This is my custom ringtone."
I would've sounded like-
Which is really cool. But anyway,
sounded like a Tim.
we were having a good conversation about like graduating and stuff. And I forget where we were at now.
You were talking about your summer jobs
Yeah.
and how kind of.
I don't know. Just high school is great.
I know what I was about
Really,
to say.
high school is not that hard too.
No, it's
Your
not
18 years are like the free trial in life, and then
It is.
you turn
bad.
18.
Heard this before.
More like turn 18 and graduate, and it's almost over.
Yeah, you kind of have to be more serious, and you're in the adult life.
Yeah.
And also, like, you don't realize how big of an impact these people have. Like my grade,
Yes.
I like all my
'Cause you're with these
friends and
people
my
for
classmates.
13 years.
Yeah,
kind
and
of
we do everything
kindergarten.
together, and yeah, they're definitely good friends, and it's gonna suck because like pretty soon I'm going on the class trip, and
You're not
we
gonna
have
see any
we'll
of
have
them.
a few. Yeah, it's gonna be like the last time I'm gonna see all of them for maybe forever.
Just wait.
Can you guys keep quiet when you're grubbing up on your snacks and stuff?
Crack that right now.
All right.
Are we gonna do like a little Casey's haul or something? Like what y'all bring in?
Well,
All right.
Never mind.
Never mind, Trey.
That was too painful for him to endure.
since Devin didn't share his juice and Casey's gonna have it, I wasn't gonna
have
get
my
coffee, but
Yeah,
then I
we
saw,
walked up and there's literally like 8 different types of lemonades like available as like an option. Only original was there in the slot. Like everything else is labeled.
and it was like that or grape juice. And then I saw this was 2 for $4 for iced coffee, so I'm like, 2 for $4, you can't beat that.
I can't even ice coffee. I can't do coffee.
I've
I
never
enjoy it.
really tried coffee, and I don't really want
Don't,
to.
man.
Yeah.
It's it's an expensive addiction.
Yeah.
Like if you start going on those Starbucks
Oh,
runs,
if you,
you're
yeah,
done
if you,
for.
I've had Starbucks once, but
Yeah, it's expensive.
It's
but
not good for you.
I really, there's things that say that black coffee.
That's
or
true.
Black coffee, like, well, there's certain people if I talk to them, I'll argue against it because I know it gets on their nerves. But there are some studies that say
If you-
it's
I don't-
healthy.
well,
It's-
Yeah. I don't know.
But
It just
then-
depends what you drink. Because I know so many like
that just add like
so
yeah,
much
could I
put
get
sugar
and
three
sugar and
scoops
milk,
of or
yeah.
3 shots
80%
of
cream, 2% actual coffee.
Yeah, 9 sugar cubes.
Yeah. But then again, if it's just black coffee, and obviously, probably not as much as people do drink it. People have like whole.
Yeah,
I
like
don't
I
what
know
it's
people
called,
that
pots a day.
I know people that
They have a cup. And,
would say they would drink a pot before they got to school of straight
that's,
black
that's
coffee.
not healthy.
Yeah, as freshmen and
Yeah.
sophomores in high school,
not
like
healthy.
they'll be peeing at the urinal and they're like, "Yeah, I got to get that whole pot of coffee out of me that I just drink." I'm like, "That's unreal."
But
Yeah.
I guess I'll flip the question kind of back to you. You're going into your senior year, your last year, and like this is a big one. Your last year of sports, which also
Yeah.
is a big one for me. Ending sports.
Yeah.
Because obviously I'm not going to go play in college, but that was obviously a big thing. How are you guys feeling? All 3 of you are juniors. How do you guys feel about going into your last year of sports, of school?
I don't know.
I'm feeling good about it because I've had this conversation with a couple people, and then obviously your viewpoint of it has been really impactful on me. So I'm definitely going to embrace like what I've been told, and I'm just going to embrace my senior year because there's also the like you can't let it fly by. But if you dread it going, are you really going to enjoy it all?
Right. You can't
Right.
worry about it ending
Then it'll just
and
end.
only look at the future because then they'll be there before you know it. But
Yeah.
also
Yeah.
you can't just
Look at the past either.
right and just blow it off. Be like,
Yeah.
whatever.
I agree with Jacob 100%. Like that's my entire plan going into it. But something that I've decided like I was definitely not gonna do is some people are just like so worried about like college and stuff like that, about like they don't want it to be like that different from high school. So like they work super hard in high school and then college isn't like it doesn't hit as hard either money wise, which makes sense obviously, or like class wise and stuff like that. But like when you go like crazy in your senior year, it just makes it 10 times worse. Like if you want your senior year to be done because you're working so hard, I just feel like that. Obviously, school exists to like educate you, but like there's more to that than there's more to school than just that, and it kind of takes all those aspects away if you just try to do that. So I'm taking the classes that I want to take, things that interest me, things that I might pursue in college, but also they'll give me credits that might be helpful.
Yeah, also will be beneficial
But
to you.
yeah, but I'm gonna genuinely enjoy them.
Yeah, I think the best advice I can give you guys is stay busy.
Mm-hmm.
Do clubs, do sports, do activities.
You're gonna tell me twice, dude.
Have fun.
Yeah,
I
so
know.
much on my plate, it's unreal.
I know for sure. Sherm does do a lot, even with just like sports, like working out. And I know he's worked himself to the bone, which is good.
Boy Scouts, I gotta do my Eagle Scout project.
Yep. I know he's lifting for football and track. He's at his podcast, homework,
Wake up early,
which
go
is
to bed
good.
late.
Stay busy, do activities, and you got to think this is probably like your guys' prime physical condition too, because I like to lift and I like to be physically fit or whatever.
But you know Devin's freshman 15 is gonna hit different.
No, I know for a fact I will put on 15 pounds of straight muscle. I'm going to put on 15 pounds on the bench and squat. That's a fact.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, stay busy and just really work hard in everything you do. I don't know.
Sports do go by so fast. So I can
Yeah, they
remember.
do.
I remember
for-
being a little freshman
I can
in
attest to
cross,
that.
literally just like, oh, I got 3 more years of this.
Oh my god.
Now it's literally senior year. We're the oldest on the team.
Yeah.
I can't even remember like the first 2 years at all. Like when I really sit back and think about it, like if I think about like individual meets, it'll start to come back, but
It's
only in
it
bits and
does.
pieces.
It does.
And you'd think, like, in the moment, you'd think you remember it, like, super vividly. But you don't. Like, even parts of last year, or last season, are just, like, fading.
Well, you're kind of dyslexic sometimes. I see. I'm not gonna lie. There's times.
Okay, you have a point.
I wonder about you.
You have a point.
Yeah, I see.
I
do
think
get you.
there's a lot of things in football I can remember pretty vividly. Like we had a foreign exchange student, Beltron.
Yep.
I
That
remember
would...
all the
That's
time I
like a
spent with
spark
him.
or something that...
There's
You'll
a
have in your
few
mind that'll help
right.
you.
There's a few
Yeah.
moments that are definitely standing out, but a lot of it's kind of blurred together.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I don't even remember my freshman year when we had that old coach.
Yeah.
Parks.
Yeah. I don't remember that
Yeah,
year
my
like at
freshman
all.
year
That
seemed a
was a
lot.
blur.
My freshman year seemed a lot better than what I've heard from you guys.
Luke.
Senior year is going to be tough. Just like, because now we don't even have your guys' class. And I was obviously like close to your guys' class. Like our 2 classes were pretty intertwined,
Yeah.
I think, than the other grades I've seen.
I feel the same way. It's weird being the oldest. I'm so used to hanging out with the older kids. You're being
Yes.
good friends with the older kids.
Yeah.
Not really much with the
We
younger
are the
kids.
older kids.
And now we're the older kids. We're like, now what do we do? All these guys coming up are like, just seem like, were we that idiotic when we were freshmen? Like, were we that annoying or something?
But I've thought about this for a while, and maybe you guys can help me decide. Like tomorrow is my last day ever.
Yeah.
And I don't know what I want to do.
I talked to you. I'm like, full send, bro.
What does that mean though? Obviously, like, so how my school works is this year is if you have off periods, you can go home. You can sign out of the school, go home if you don't have class. I'm kind of thinking like stay during those periods and just walk around the school, maybe go into a few classes and just be like, I'm out, just
If you don't
My
visit
last
one of
day,
my
I'm not gonna
classes,
go
I'm
home.
be extremely disappointed.
Yeah.
like. But then again, like I don't want to just barge in while someone's teaching and be like, "Sup, mother beepers,"
You're not going to say that. You said-
Well, I mean, why not? And like, usually people like get scooters for their last day and
Yeah.
they roll around the hallways
you?
and stuff. I don't know. I haven't heard anyone else doing it, so I might not. But
Definitely. Well, at least with band first period, I would definitely bring a scooter into band.
I got to do something fun.
Because we're done now.
Yeah.
We're not doing anything in first period.
Yeah. So
You could leave
I
here
just
with
don't know what
notes.
to do because I'm supposed to go home for a big chunk of tomorrow. I literally come in for first period, don't come back till fifth, and then after fifth we're done because we have graduation practice. I have graduation practice at like 1:15.
Yeah.
So like after
Definitely
fifth
coming-
period, I'm done. Like we skip seventh and eighth.
Do you
So
think?
actually, I didn't even realize today was my last day of physics and
Pretty much.
accounting.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah. Wow.
But it's
Our accounting class was pretty awesome.
it was fun.
We
but
had a good group in there.
it was hard. If like the teacher like strictly graded on what we actually like performed off that computer program because we did it like online, but he
Yeah, it's
taught like we
online.
did the program and all the homeworks online. If he did that without any curves or anything, it would be impossible. People would
Yeah.
literally probably almost fail his class.
Because there's like you miss so much at the very beginning, just learning how the software operates or what the software wants and will deem correct.
If you mess up one thing in accounting, it messes up like everything else.
Yes.
So, but yeah, luckily he was flexible and helped us out. But it was a pretty good class.
Are you satisfied with your last ever lunch, school lunch?
I don't even remember when that was.
I just remember you guys went up and sat in the eagle's nest.
Oh, that was
Yeah.
we had lunch period. During lunch, after we're done eating, we go to the gym.
Last Wednesday,
Because-
wasn't it?
Yeah, we just mess around. And we realized that that'll be our last Wednesday because that last time in the gym, because this Wednesday obviously is different. I don't have
Yeah.
to be there for lunch. Well, no, Thursday. I'm sorry, Thursday is when I have to stay for lunch. And obviously we won't have it Thursday because tomorrow's Wednesday, last day. Well, so what we did after we're done eating, we go in the gym, we mess around. We usually throw volleyballs, shoot basketballs, just mess around.
Yeah. A lot
And
of
there-
thunder and lightning.
Oh,
yeah, there's a what they call the eagles or crow's nest,
Yeah.
where it's basically like the press box,
Yeah.
but like in our older gym. So you literally have to climb up a ladder, and it's in the top corner of the gym. It's high up, and we just went up there and just sat up there for our last time in there, just looking out, just absorbing it all. I definitely still haven't comprehended tomorrow's my last day. I don't even know what I'm gonna do. Like I said, I got to do something special.
You did.
I can't just be a normal day where I walk in, walk out, go home.
Pay off the secretary, interrupt the PA system.
I could do
Get
something
on morning
the PA.
announcements. No, get on afternoon
Plug
announcements.
in- plug in the
Ray,
podcast.
out.
No.
Yo,
Podcast.
everyone, go listen. No, I don't know. I don't know if I like wear something funny.
And I would I don't know. Like
That's what
in
I'm
my
saying.
mind, I am dead set. When I'm a senior, I'm gonna bring a scooter to school.
Okay,
I'm
but
just
that's
gonna race around the halls.
that's small. Like that's like standard. They do that every year. Like yeah, I'll bring a scooter or rollerblades or
well, that's like
something.
my dream, man.
If that is your dream,
crush
Sherm's
his
wildest
dream.
dreams. I can picture that. Sherm is sleeping at night. In his head, he is just picturing riding around on a Razor scooter just around the hallways in the school. Like
I
that's
can
Sherm.
I could like jump over someone, do one of those scooter jumps.
Been there, done that.
Yeah, I actually saw
We
someone
talked
do
about it
that.
on the last
Oh,
pod.
yeah.
Yeah, did we?
Yeah, we did.
I think we did actually.
No,
yeah.
sorry. 2 podcasts ago.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, sorry.
Oh, yeah,
Last
yeah.
podcast session because this is obviously our second one of the night. But yeah, we did.
Dang,
talk
I really
about
gotta listen to that one, bro. You guys talked about
that.
so much.
Now I think about it, we did. We
'Cause
did.
you guys keep bringing up different topics.
We bounced around a lot.
Yeah.
We had the Luke
Luke on there,
on.
who was quite a character.
Um,
He was fun.
Yes.
I was gonna text him tonight, but then I literally got out and I thought of it at 7:30, and I told everyone to meet at my house at 7:35 or 7:40 or whatever. So I was like, I probably won't have time. I'll make sure he listens. He'll enjoy this. We'll get him on next week probably again. He said he wants to come back, which is good.
Yeah,
We're
that's
gonna have to
definitely
train him a bit better,
Yeah.
or at least figure out how to bleep him out.
good. Just bring a spray bottle, or we can have our own bleep keyboard. So every time we hear it coming, beep.
Just predict it.
Yeah.
Oh, we could have predicted it last time because me and Isaiah were looking
So
at each other
easily.
the entire time. He keeps leading to what he's about to say over and over, and me and Isaiah are just like, he's just gonna say, he's so close. He just says it. We're like, Luke.
I don't think we restarted the segment twice
Oh, I think more than that.
at least. But I don't know. Twice doesn't seem like that much, but we made it 5 minutes in.
Oh, really?
And then we're like,
gotta-
we cannot use this.
Gosh, I wish I was there. You gotta brief people on the rules better.
We did. We
did.
did.
Oh.
We told him how their whole rundown. We told him everything to do.
This man
and
is great
everything.
on the pod. He does similar to what you do. You just like, you go on a tangent, and it's a nice little bit. It doesn't last too long. It's not too short, and it's really interesting, and it sparks conversation. He does that. He didn't get it quite right.
Yeah.
Doesn't censor himself.
Yeah. Well, it's good. It's lychee berry.
I don't know.
Jacob just revolted. He just tasted my
I don't.
That's why
Energy.
my energy drink.
The only thing I really like about from energy drinks is the mango and then lemonade. Like lemonade rain. I know we need to
why
get.
I
We need to
like
You
get.
get the watermelon. Oh, what's it called? Adrenaline shock.
I know. I always get the mango. So that one that you're
I
drinking.
got that for you.
Oh.
You're like, wow, in my fridge. Is your fridge here? Didn't think so, so I gave it to Devin.
Oh my goodness, bro.
Didn't
It's
appreciate it.
delicious.
That's saltine. Give me some of that.
All right.
It's your first year.
What were we talking about though? 'Cause I'm sure they don't want to hear us talk about what
Senior
we got.
year.
at
Oh, he was
PCs.
hopping somebody on a scooter. He wants to.
Yeah.
I'm not volunteering for that. I volunteered for too many of your shenanigans.
Oh my gosh.
I'm not doing that again.
One time I had this huge Gatorade bottle, like a gallon Gatorade bottle. And then I was like, this was when bottle flipping was really big. I was like,
Oh, it was a few years ago.
I was like, mate, this is back 2016. I was like, mate, Isaiah, trust flip. He's like, what does that mean? And I'm like, just like lay down on the ground. And it's like, okay. Flipped it like 10 foot back, lands it dead between his legs, probably like 4 inches away from just drilling his balls. And I stuck the landing on that flip. It was
and
pretty
then what
awesome.
happened?
And then what happened?
I think I tried it again. He got nailed.
I'm convinced it would have been a perfect capper too. Like landed perfectly. It was coming down like such an angle. It was like correcting itself. No, would have been gone. It was not. I was too. I wasn't the first. Wasn't the last one I volunteered.
Yeah.
It won't be the last either.
Yeah. Or throwing frisbees anymore. That's a story we could get into in a second. Now that Isaiah has shown that he's a menace to society, I guess we can go on.
Ignore that last fact. You'll never know.
Fact? Fact? Fact?
I guess they don't know, but
I meant. There's no recovering. I'm so sorry.
they won't know.
Apologize.
They'll just ponder on how
Yeah.
Isaiah's a menace to society.
So we'll address that at a later date. Anyways.
The frisbee story?
Oh yeah, that's where we left off.
Yeah.
Dude,
We can
I guess we already did say something else that like
Yo.
harmed me physically.
Yeah.
Take it away.
So pretty much, I'm having myself a day. Me and Isaiah are hanging out in the backyard. And you know that when you can throw a frisbee up and it'll come down, like, and you just re-catch it. So I did that 5 or 6 times. Like, I'm launching cannons. I have it all dialed in. I absolutely launched one. And it is a sailor. It's coming right back up. I'm about to catch it right in my grips. Isaiah's standing. Picture Isaiah like a proud dad watching his boy. You know, he's got his hands on his hips. I just miss it. Goes right through my hands. The trajectory is aiming right for Isaiah's sweet spot. And it drills the man in the nuts.
I didn't even have time to realize and register what was coming at me, why it was coming at me, where it was coming at me. And all I remember was just like literally 5 seconds after it hit me, I was on the ground.
Yeah.
I don't remember it hurting. All I knew was I didn't want to get up for a long time. And that was it. What he
Yeah.
said was true. I was like, he was going ham. I didn't even want to play Frisbee anymore. I just wanted to watch this man send absolute bombs into orbit. And then they like spin around real cool. I think the Frisbee had a warp in it or something. Because it would spin real cool. It'd do like 80 flips, but it would always come back the same exact trajectory. And he'd catch it so beautifully. And he'd jump like 5 feet in the air to do it. It was amazing. So I was standing like 10 feet behind him. He jumps up like a German Shepherd. Goes up so many feet in the air. And it just goes right through his hands. And he laughs it off as he's coming to the ground. I couldn't say anything because the air was out of my lungs.
Well, I landed and turned around and I see the man drop. I'm like, oh no, that did not just happen.
But another story of us hurting Isaiah. This time we tried it mentally and emotionally.
Yeah,
yeah.
this was more recent. That
We'll-
was back
we'll
in
tell
like
it-
the 2016.
Yeah,
days.
yeah. This is
But
like 2
This
weekends
was from
ago.
the Boy Scout camp.
The Boy
Yeah.
Scout camp out. We'll let Isaiah tell his
I-
side, and then
I will
we'll
let
see
you
if
know.
our side is. We'll give the background.
I am.
He played it off nice.
I
Yeah,
have
he
too
did.
resilient of a mind. I'm too smart for these little fools. They're playing checkers. I'm playing chess. So 2 weekends ago, I'm working a little later. It's not terrible. I'm just having a good old day. I know they're out. They're out camping somewhere near the town, and they're having a good time. I definitely was planning on showing up for a little bit afterwards. I didn't realize like later on I'd basically just stay the whole night. No, I did stay the whole night.
Yeah, you spent the
I
night.
spent the night. But anyways, so they asked me to come out. Obviously, I told them I was going to come out. They got impatient. What? Sorry.
What Sherm just did was so stupid. And now we like looked at each other. But never mind.
Okay.
Go on.
They really did ask me to come out. I know how
Yeah,
that
we-
sounds
yeah,
when
yeah.
they laughed. They did.
Didn't even realize.
And then about like an hour later, I'm still working. At some point, I start getting like, I don't want to say threats, but like I'm getting worried about like when I show up, like how much hazing I'm gonna
Yeah,
have.
we all knew he was at work too, but we kept calling him a simp.
Yeah, like, get over here. Like I have like 8 people texting me, all in like a string,
Yeah.
1 words each. Get,
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
but over
Yeah.
here.
Yeah,
We
do
spelled
that.
the word simp
Oh
to
my
person
gosh.
by person.
I'm like,
S,
calm down,
one
like,
side.
S send.
S
Another
send.
person I
I
send.
send.
Another person. It was funny.
And then yeah, so eventually I got off work. It's like 10 o'clock. It's not too late. I get out there because we always sit around the campfire till like 2, 3 o'clock sometimes. So I get there. Everyone's there. I'm pulling up. It's a pretty long drive. I see everybody. All of a sudden, all heads turn to me. I'm like, okay, makes sense. Headlights.
no, we didn't
They
look
want-
at you. We made sure we
So
did
many
not
people.
look at.
So many people.
Okay,
Are you
must have
kidding?
been the
Okay, it
younger
must have been the
scout.
young
The
kids. 'cause
younger
we were
scouts.
talking between ourselves, like right when he hits the propane tank. No one act normal. Right when he hits the propane tank.
Okay, let it be known. As soon as I passed the propane tank,
Yeah.
I didn't hit it.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he was not
Okay,
going.
but
for
yeah.
the
So
propane.
go ahead and think like you're. So they're just.
Well, tell us your
they're
side,
focused
and
on
then we'll
your
tell
side.
us
So I turned
what
into the
you
drive.
saw.
I thought I saw everybody. From my perspective, it looked like a lot of people turned to look at me, but immediately they all looked away. So immediately, that's a little suspicious. So I have the whole like 8th mile lane. It's not that long, but it's gravel, driving
Yeah.
pretty slow. There's a pond on one side. I don't want to fall into it.
I mean, it takes you probably 20 seconds to get up.
Excuse me. Yeah, it takes a good one.
decent
I
path.
have a good amount of time to examine what's going on. I can't hear them. The radio's actually turned up because I'm blasting some music. But I'm going down. They're just sitting. They by the time I'm passing them, I'm like 10 feet away from the nearest person in the parking lot, and they're sitting at a campfire right next to it. No one's looking at me. No one's acknowledging me. No one's even like looking around for music or anything.
Which is off-brand to us.
The-
Normally we just,
yeah,
like, we're
especially when
stupid.
how
Well,
hard we were telling him, like, get out of here,
considering-
get out of here. You think people would be jumping up,
yeah.
running to the
Considering
car.
a year
and-
ago, nearly to that date when I pulled up, because I was late again when I pulled up that time.
Kid pulled up.
They tried to scare me. Like they like crouched down, like walked up real sneakily as I'm like driving my car to a parking spot, and they try to scare me. So this is like very peculiar behavior. But anyways, I'm like, besides the fact, I pull in, roll up my windows, check my phone a little bit, turn off the car, get out. I close the door. By the time I turn, there's only like 2 people at the campfire, and they're walking away, right, to the tents and everything. They're all
when
just,
there
like,
was like 20 of
they're
us.
spreading out. There were so many people, but they're spreading out, like not running, not being sneaky. No one's even giggling. They're just like, all right, good night,
Yeah,
everybody.
straight
Good night.
face,
See
dead
ya."
to the bone.
Yeah, see you guys. Good night. Like I swear, someone tried to make their voice deep and sound like Matt. Did you try to do that? I don't know.
No,
Somebody
I
tried to
don't
sound like Matt. I swear.
We just started yelling out to each other, like people walking to the tents.
Yeah.
Like, hey, good night, guys. You know,
Yeah.
see you in the morning.
But anyways, I knew something was fishy. Like
Hook,
it
line,
was.
and sinkers when I yelled, "Hey, donuts tomorrow morning."
Yeah. I'm like, it is 10:05 at night. Nobody is going to sleep. So I'm like, okay, I'm not even gonna ask. First thing I do is I actually walk over to a hammock, hoping I'd be the first one to get there and get in. So whoever's trying to like trick me or like play a prank on me, I just scare the bejeebers out of them. But they got to, they were actually behind a tree. I didn't see them when I tried to walk over there, so they got to it first. So I just gave up on that pretty quick, and I start walking to the campfire. So I'm like, all right, bet. I got here, just got off work. I'm not planning on staying here. I just got here, I'm not wasting gas. I'm gonna sit by the campfire.
He
Get
just-
there, I see hot dogs in a fire, or I see hot dogs in a
fire.
Yeah. So I start.
Like a hot dog poker.
Yes, thank you. I put a hot dog on a paper. Got like the most comfiest chair I could find because no one's there. Skeet up real close to the fire. Put that baby over the fire, and I just sit there.
Alone. Everyone
me.
leaves. Isaiah just walks up. Okay, just goes, sits down alone, and starts cooking
Peace
a
and
hot
quiet,
dog.
baby. Well, because by that time I really knew what was going on. I heard like 2 people snickering like over by the hammock that I was just at. So I'm like, okay, it's definitely a prank.
Now,
At first I was suspicious, but now it's just like, all right, time to retaliate.
now I'll tell
Yeah,
our
let's tell
side of
our
the story.
side. So
we were sitting
we see
there.
Isaiah churn in, right? We all look at him. We're like, all right, here's like just out of nowhere pops into my head. I'm like, here's the plan. Here's the plan. He's gonna roll in. We're all gonna go to bed. Like we're just gonna cruise out.
I
to
came
our
up with
tent.
this idea. Yes, I'm like, yo, when he gets here, let's just all get up and go to bed. Because I know that would make him mad. No, you know that's true. I know for a fact that I'm the one. Because I've thought about this before and I want to do this. Like, because I knew that would make him mad. If everyone just got up and left and went to bed when he got here.
All right. We'll roll with this for tonight.
I'm pumped by this freaking
Adrenaline
energy
shot,
drink.
dude.
I'm wired right now.
That's good.
But, okay, so it doesn't matter. One of us came up with the idea. We're like, right when he gets here, like, when he hits that propane tank, everyone just get up, go to bed.
Well, I know I was the one that
Act
was
like we're-
commanding orders at that point.
I mean,
I was
whatever.
sending the
I
troops.
guess
I
that's
was
fine.
like, when he hits the propane tank, ready? Now, go.
So we said, everyone just get up and go to bed. And it was so hilarious. He does. He hits a propane tank. Everyone stands up, grabs their chairs, fold
The
their
thing
chairs.
is, like, because
sets
Isaiah
them
drove
down.
past and we're all like walking, because ours was across the parking lot, so we're like walking behind his car as he's parking.
Yeah,
So no one walked in front of me. I didn't see. It was kind of weird, like trippy almost at first when I got out of my car. Because like I said, I was in my own world. I was blasting music. I saw them. I knew something was like a little weird, but it wasn't really going through my mind. I pulled up, still blasting music, rolled my windows up, which I have an older car, so it takes like 15 seconds to just do that. Still turn the car still on, music still on. They're already like half of them are just in their tents already.
Yeah, I definitely noticed it took you a while to get out of your car.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm just chilling.
Yeah.
So I finally get the windows up, lower the volume, get it to like the right area, turn the AC off, set the AC for like the right temperature that I might want by the end of the night. I'm sitting by a campfire, so I turn it up. Turn off the car, put the key in the slot where I always put it, like when I'm just out and about. And then I get on my phone because someone texted me when I was driving. Safe driver.
Yeah.
I respect that.
So I answer the text, get done answering the text. Then I step out of my car. I don't know who those people were, still by the campfire, but they are so slow. They had like 2 minutes to do
Probably
anything,
precious.
and they were still by the fire.
So yeah, so we were sitting there, and then I don't know who had the genius idea, but we were all like, okay, get up. Everyone goes to their chair,
Yeah.
walking back, hoping to make Isaiah real mad. Like, I just got here. And then there's a few people that had, good night, guys. Good night,
Yeah.
everybody. And like, donuts in the
Donuts in the
morning.
morning.
To try to get Isaiah
we straight,
roused
we
up
get
so he heard it.
into it. We unzip our tents,
Yeah, we
get
all
into
climb
them,
in.
zip them back up.
But then we zip open a little spot and look out the screen. So we were just all sitting there watching, like, what's he gonna do?
And
Is he
this
gonna
is
get
when
mad?
it hit me, dude. Literally the coldest, stone cold killer scene I think I've ever seen in my life. It's like this is like one of the scenes I wish I could videotape my eyes. I see this
Yeah.
man doesn't even look around,
Doesn't even
walks
skip
to
a
the
beat.
campfire. We're like, what is he doing over there? Like all poking out. And then he literally, and it was like the perfect silhouette. Like you could see half of his face illuminated by the fire, and he's just sitting there cooking a hot dog. We're like, no,
Yeah, he
this
just sits
man.
there. We were expecting him to be like, "Oh yeah, real funny guys. I'll go to bed when I get here." He doesn't skip a beat. Gets out, walks, sits right by the fire by himself, cooks a hot dog.
Doesn't give
Non-
2 cents.
Yeah, nonchalant, just sitting
You
there.
asked me to get out there. I'm gonna stay out there whether you're there or not.
Sitting there cooking a hot dog, cool as to be. We walk back like, Isaiah, what the heck? And he's like, I knew what you guys were doing.
I go,
It was kind of fail, but it was so funny. I died when I forget who said it, but they're like, "Good night, guys," and everyone's like,
That
"Good
was
night,
the
good night."
best.
Not gonna lie, I was pretty proud of myself after that
I don't
one.
even
That
know
was
if-
cool.
I don't even know
You
if some of the
played that
babies
cool.
knew it was a joke because I don't even think some of them came
No,
back.
no, they didn't.
Yeah, some
I'm
of them
telling you,
didn't come
there were
back.
so many faces that turned to me,
Yeah.
and when they came back, I was like trying
We
to add
lost
it up.
like 10
It did not
guys.
compute. There were like 10 people that just didn't come back.
They went to.
They actually went
I
to-
guess he never said it was as a joke. All
We
right, guys,
definitely-
This guy
Yeah,
pulls
we
up,
definitely
we're
did.
gonna go to bed.
Because I walked back to the newbies campsite. And yeah,
Yeah.
we're going back to the
Yeah,
fire
we were
now.
like, "All right, we're good. Come
And,
back."
I don't know, they just didn't come.
But then also later in that night, everyone was getting hungry because this time we were like kind of out of food because this was like our last night. So
Right.
in the morning we just pack up and leave. We were kind of getting out of food, and then Isaiah was like, "Want me to just go?" Like, oh no, Who was it? Someone
No,
said.
I-
Someone
see,
said like,
so I
does
wanted-
Casey still have pizza?
Yeah.
No,
And then they
I wanted
Sam.
marshmallows, and I knew Casey's
Oh,
had
yeah,
Yeah.
I kept saying that.
because I wanted some s'mores so bad. So I was
S'mores
going to Casey's regardless to get marshmallows and stuff
Yeah.
like that.
But
And
then
then somebody asked if they
someone
had
asked they're
pizza,
hungry,
too.
so they call and they're like, your pizza oven's still on? And they're like, yeah, man, what you want? And I'm like, oh, sweet. Let's get 2 pepperoni pizzas. And then they drive away.
Well, this
And
is
then-
also when Isaiah decided he was going to spend the night, too, because you blew up your inflatable.
Oh yeah,
Inflatable
I walked
couch.
away for a solid like 20 minutes and like.
Yes,
Did
that
anybody
was
question
weird,
where I
too.
was going?
Everyone.
Okay.
We've had
Yeah,
just
we're
taken
like,
a
where'd
massive
Isaiah go?
huge-
He just
and this was like
disappeared.
5 minutes after we pulled this giant prank on him. We're like, now the boy's just gone up and disappeared.
No, I went because I realized I was sitting there and I was sitting on like a tree stump. I had a really comfy chair when I got there because obviously people just got up and left and someone
Yeah.
just didn't take their chair. But obviously, like, it's a rule. Someone comes back, they want their chair. You give it up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can
And
sit
I
it when
didn't-
they're not there.
I
and
wasn't
then come
exactly
back, you have to
planning on
give it back.
going when
That
I
is
left.
like a written down, doctrinated
It's not
Boy
written,
Scout
but
rule.
it's Boy Scout.
Yeah.
rule. If you can sit in anyone's chair
Yeah.
for as long as you want, whatever. But when you come back and they ask for it, you have to give
and
it
there
back.
hasn't been a fuss about it.
Yeah.
The
It
longest time.
works. It
It's
works.
so-
Yeah,
it works
accepting.
very
You have it there. People can use your chair, but if you want your
yeah.
chair, you can have it.
But yeah, like I said, I wasn't planning on going anywhere when I went to work like that day. So like in that like afternoon, it just developed when I was at work. So I didn't have a chair or anything, but in my car, I had a huge inflatable couch, like a big inflatable couch. Okay. Well,
Why?
okay. Well, I have one for Jacob and I not like last summer built a homemade projector screen.
That's a whole nother story we can tell sometime.
Yeah,
actually really
that was
cool.
fun.
Yeah, that
But,
was so fun.
Yeah, I mean, it works really well. We got to use it now, like that it's warm and everything. Because
Yeah.
we built it and it was a little too late. I feel like
Yeah, because it got cold by the
there
time
was
we
there
built
were a
it.
lot of bugs out over the fall for some reason.
Yeah.
But anyways, so we have it. I'm like, well, got to use it. So I got a couch so that we can be outside, comfortable. We don't have
Yeah.
to sit in like lawn chairs or anything.
Yeah.
So I got an inflatable couch, and it's nice. It's like 3, 4 maybe. But anyways, I had it in my car because I was cleaning it out, and then I had to let it dry, and then I had to go to work really quick, but I couldn't do anything with the couch, so I just shoved it in my car. It packs up pretty nice.
Yeah.
Shoved it in my car, went to work, didn't even think about it. I still didn't think about it when I was sitting on a tree stump at the campfire. My butt hurt so bad, and it's probably got ants all over it, and I can't even see them.
No, we actually started a fire on that tree stump.
Yeah,
I did earlier
that's
in the
probably
day.
why. You told me that, and I still sat down on it.
Yeah.
Anyways, but I realized I had it in my car, and I actually had the pump in the back of my car, like a hand pump. I'm telling you, it's so efficient. If I knew the brand, I would tell you right now. It's so nice. But it's like a 2-way pump, works super fast, and I'm like, I'm just gonna go blow up this.
Remember that pump in my ear?
Yeah.
Aw.
He got water in his ear, and we tried to get it out with the pump. It has like a reverse intake feature, and we try to pump the
I'm
water
pretty sure
out.
I ruptured my eardrum because I got
We
an ear
realize
for
now
2
that the
weeks.
water is behind the eardrum, so we would have pulled his eardrum out before the water. Good thing
Yeah,
we stopped.
That was the
But
dumbest
anyways,
thing I've ever done in my life.
I didn't even tell anybody. I figured it'd be a sweet surprise if I showed up with a big inflatable couch and sat down like a king. And I get it out, start pumping it up. The reason it took me 20 minutes is because I didn't realize when I was cleaning it, or at some point when somebody borrowed it from me and I didn't realize, they lost one of like the stop caps on it. So like the air in the back half, it just like leaked out, and I didn't feel like going and get duct tape or anything like that. So I just left the back just done. But I spent a long time looking for it because I drug it out of my car, and I did it pretty regularly. I just drug it out, carried it over like a good few feet of gravel, then in the grass, and it's all dark. It's like 10:30, so I'm like turning my phone screen on, hoping no one sees me because I look so dumb. I don't even know what I'm doing, looking around for a black cap in the middle of the night in like dewy grass and then gravel. Didn't find it. I'm assuming it's just gone. I'm just gonna buy a new one. Cap, not couch. But that's what took me forever, is trying to find it, and then I pumped it up. Like, you know, I'm like, you know what?
That's
Screw
gonna
it.
be an edit.
Yeah. And I just said, you know what? Screw it. I'll just go and lay on it, like a futon or something.
Call you Luke too.
I know.
He was the Luke 1.
That is
well.
true. One of those
Oh,
early
well.
episodes.
That's an easy one. That's
But,
an easy one.
yeah.
So I drug it out there, and people were like, only like one person was like, oh, yeah, there you are. But I come back out, and like, what the heck is that? It's a couch, lay it down, and I'm like, this is probably kind of dangerous, isn't it? So I spent 20 minutes, almost on nothing. I laid on it for the majority of the night. And I actually
slept on it.
It turned out really well
Yeah.
because I did sleep on it.
Dragged it in the tent.
He didn't have a cot or anything, so
I just slept on it. And it was pretty nice, except it was like lopsided a little bit. So halfway through the night, I ended up underneath Devin.
Because where
He rolled
the
down.
back support would give that like footing on the thing, so it can't
make it
tip
balanced,
one way,
right.
so it's
It would
balanced.
balance it. I would be
So
able
he
to
kept
lean into
rolling and shifting over, and the best thing was literally I would like stick my hand under the couch, flip him over like a hamburger patty, and he would be on his face.
I'm pretty sure your cot doesn't have like a middle bar or something, because I remember, or maybe I'm just a master contortionist in my sleep and I don't know it, but I ended up completely under your cot and I couldn't figure out how to get out, and I got scared. I was so uncomfortable.
I slept like a rock those 2 nights.
I slept pretty good.
It wasn't bad. I mean, I woke up a little early because of that.
But actually, I forgot something. That same story. So when they went out to go get the pizzas or whatever.
There's 2 eventful things. One that happened when we were at Casey's, and then your guys'. But you were the only one that was there out of us 4.
Yeah.
Go and tell
So they drove away or whatever, and they said they were also going to go to Jacob's to pick up some blankets for Isaiah so he could sleep out there, whatever. So they went out, and then like 10 minutes later, we see headlights at the end of the driveway. Like, what? There's no way they're already back. They went to Jacob's and all the way into town and pick up the pizza. There's no way they're back. And then the car like kind of sits there, and then finally drives forward and drives in, and like that is not their car. Like it was a big Suburban. We're like, what the heck? And me and Luke actually were like the only. Technically, I think we're adult leaders now.
Yeah.
So we were the only ones up. So me and Luke kind of like look at each other, and also an older scout that's basically an adult leader. We look at each other. We're like,
What do we do?
we're the old guys. We gotta. And like even Sam even said it. He goes, I'm ready to throw hands. And we have to come like, we're the adult leaders that are up. We gotta. So we all like kind of stand up and kind of look, and then they turn around in the parking lot, and they go, sorry, we got lost. And we're like, it's fine. And they drive off, and then like they drive off and drive away, and we all look at each other and we go, we were nervous there because if something happens, we had to step up, you know? If someone tries to do something,
They didn't have Jacob there either. No.
Yeah. Shut up. But we were like, if something happens, we're the first line of defense. We got to be ready to throw down. But luckily, we didn't.
Luke said the person in the passenger seat was smashed drunk, too.
I think they were. They were just laughing. It was a girl. She was just like,
And we
like laughing
assumed
stupidly.
they were coming from a wedding, which segues relatively well into what we experienced at the gas station when we were picking up the pizza.
Yeah.
I heard about
So
this.
we're at the store, and we wanted to get some chips. And I wanted this specific type of chips. It's the purple bag, the sweet spicy
Doritos.
Doritos.
Chili, isn't it?
Yeah,
Spicy
it's
chili.
sweet spicy
Chili.
chili
I think
Doritos.
It's that purple
Chili.
bag.
It's the purple bag.
It's like they're kind of like hot.
I'm pretty sure
they're
it's
sweet.
chili or something like that.
They
I
definitely
think it's-
sweeten it because they're definitely sweet.
Regardless,
like
we all know
hot
what we're
sweet.
talking about.
Yeah.
So we go up to the rack to pick out our bag, and I'm looking for it. I'm like, how do they not have the purple bag of Doritos?
He says that. I'm looking for it too. Don't find it. 30 seconds. I've given up
Yeah.
already. There's a guy he's kind of in front of us because he's looking. He
Yeah.
is zoned in. He is looking for something, and he's like all dressed up. So we're like, okay,
Just came from a
definitely
wedding, you
from
can
the
tell.
big wedding that we saw like in town. Like everybody knew there was something going on at like the church, and he's like looking up, down again, shifting over to a new like row, like column of chips. He's like,
He's in the zone. You know what I mean?
He's lost.
He's on the
he was
hunt.
honed in. He was looking for something. And all of a sudden, when you said that, it like broke his concentration completely. He's like, purple bag. Yeah, why don't they have a purple bag?
And then I go up. It's on the very top left. I'm like, oh my God, here they are. And the guy, he flips out. He's like, oh my God, there they are. He found them. And we're like, yeah, we did. And this guy's getting high.
And then I'm like,
found
but
them.
we can't just get that one because I know nobody said they really wanted anything when we left. Because I asked, but like only like one person said they wanted like a drink or something. So I'm like, we're getting pizza, we're getting a bag of chips. People are going to want the chips. So I'm like, okay, we need something to distract them from the good stuff so we can get our stuff. This guy thought it was the funniest thing in the world. He cracked up. He slapped his knee. I'm like, all right. I didn't think it was that funny. Like, that was a serious notion. So we just get, like, plain Doritos, and then I look over and I see Funyuns. And I love Funyuns. I wanted them so bad. But I didn't want to seem, like, overindulgent, you know? So I'm like, you know what? I kind of like Doritos. I need something to, like, maybe people who don't like the original Doritos, like, really weirdos, they'll gravitate towards the Funyuns so that they don't take the good stuff. Mm-hmm. And he thought that was even funny. He was dying. He was having a grand old time. I sincerely hope someone was waiting in his car to, like, drive him. Because
unless he was walking back to the hall.
Yeah. I don't even know if he found anything that night. He was still over by the chips, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, left. Searching.
He was still looking. He probably distracted me. He's like, what was I looking for? Man?
It didn't make anything better. The cashier comes from the pizza ovens, carrying the pizza, hands them to me, and I'm like, oh my, in my head, I'm like, these are the hottest things I've ever felt in my life. I almost dropped the pizza. I had to literally run to the counter, set it down. I'm like, Jesus Christ. And then two other people walk in, this guy and this girl. Oh, and then the cashier is just like, dang, those two guys have a lot of acts on. Like, you can see that one of them was a female, and we're like, what are
He
you
also
talking
said
about?
this when they were like 2 feet away from
they
us.
both turned and looked at him and just kind of
Like,
walked
those guys
away.
have a lot of acts on. You could smell through, like, the whole place. They just walked in.
He's like,
did you smell anything?
I didn't smell
I didn't
at
smell
all.
a thing. He might have smelled like smoke or something. That doesn't smell like Axe.
Yeah.
If he confused smoke with Axe,
He's got something.
that's a
wrong.
little weird. But they were like 2 feet away. Like, they were young, like a few years older than us, maybe. Guy and girl, just living their best life. Just picking something up.
Yeah.
Maybe using the restroom. Dang! Those two guys got a lot of Axe on. They smell up the whole place.
We're like, bro, calm down.
What are you talking
And he
about?
points at him, we're like, okay.
I'm still dying at the part where, oh, there they are. You found them!
This guy was ecstatic, throws up his hands.
I thought he was about to clap me on the back. Like, oh.
Oh.
The first thing he like whips down his mask, he's like,
It was such a bonding moment. Don't even remember what he looks like.
yeah.
He doesn't remember who we are.
Oh, good times.
But
Oh,
that,
it
yeah,
was
that was the adventure of Casey's right there.
That was nice. And that whole thing took about 20 minutes from leaving
Yeah.
to picking stuff up to scaring your mom thinking there's either a burglar or like 8 raccoons in your garage.
Yeah, when we walked to the garage, my mom's freaked.
And
our
then
garage
going all
light
the way to
didn't work
Casey's,
good.
doing all that, and then coming back took
Yeah.
like 20 minutes.
And we jammed to some Red Hot Chili Peppers on the way back.
That was good.
That was nice.
Came back, ate some pizza, then went and took half the other pizza away.
Yeah, our pizza box. You remember that? Our pizza box fell on the
Oh,
ground.
it did.
Like,
It
our
got-
last
it
4
was real
slices
windy this
flopped
weekend.
on
It was
the
real
ground.
windy.
And you want to know something
It blew over.
so depressing? I forgot the dang marshmallows.
Yeah, he did. The whole reason they wanted to go to
For any
Casey's
of that to
to make
happen,
s'mores.
I forgot the marshmallows. I was so distracted by the big chips, that guy, and then the hot
Yeah.
pizza, then the Axe body spray.
It was such an
mine got all fuddled.
eventful Casey's trip right there. The man forgot his marshmallows.
That was sad too, because we ran out of food pretty quick.
Yeah.
We had chips, but
Oh yeah, those purple Dorito bag chips were so good.
to roast marshmallows over that fire.
Remember
was so nice.
the wind brought that chair into the campfire, right? It sucked into the campfire.
Luke, it was Luke actually.
Yeah, it was Luke's, but
brought
we told Luke, and he's like, "Oh my god, that thing's destroyed." And then
Yeah, hang
like,
on. Let's set it up a little. This was funny.
Yeah.
So Luke has this nice big chair because he's a bigger dude. So he has this nice like quality heavy set chair. So it's real nice.
And this
real
is the
comfortable.
podcast, Luke here.
Yeah. So he's sitting there by the campfire. We walk away, and then it's a few guys sitting by the campfire. The wind blows. It takes the chair. Plops it right on the fire. It burns. Apparently they let it burn because that thing was
Yeah.
destroyed.
Like
so
the whole back half of it was
yeah,
gone.
the whole back. So they pull it up. I'm just dying at what's coming. So we sit there. Everyone kind of comes to the fire. Luke sits down in not his chair because someone else
Yeah,
sitting
he
in it or
sat in
whatever.
another chair.
He sat in a different chair. And then we talk about, dude, this chair blew over into the fire, gasoline toasted. And Luke goes, oh my goodness, that thing is gone. Sits 5 seconds later. Yeah, that's my chair.
It was so
Like
good.
normal people would go, "Oh no, that's my chair." Luke was laughing. He's like, "Oh wow, that thing burns so bad." We're like, "Yeah, I wonder whose chair it is." And Luke goes, "Oh yeah, that's mine.
That's my chair.
That's my chair."
He's like, I'm gonna throw that away.
He gave that to me to sit in for the
Yeah,
majority of the night.
because he said,
too.
he's like, "I'm just gonna throw it away now. I guess it's just a lawn chair." It was just so fun.
It lasted because I wanted to keep my couch relatively safe from like embers and stuff like that. It's I mean it was like
Yeah,
$70.
one ember lands on that thing, it's gone.
popped.
It was like
Yeah.
$70. It's durable.
And we have some monster campfires.
Yeah,
Yes.
I've laid that thing on gravel. Like it's touched like broken glass and stuff before, but that's all on the bottom. I didn't want to deal with it if it broke, so I just borrowed a half broken. Like half of my back was exposed when I was laying on that.
You had to
thing.
kind of hunch forward.
Well, I reclined one time, and it was like you said, it was a nice chair.
Yeah.
I reclined
It
one
was.
time, and there was like one thread, just like
Yeah, it was
holding
melted.
itself
It was
together.
yeah.
It was pretty nice.
Yeah, but
I guess that's some more scouting stories that
yeah, we
always come.
definitely got more than that coming later.
Oh yeah, we
But,
got plenty more.
So this episode, we posted the 9th episode tonight, and this episode will be posted Sunday morning, I'm thinking. We try to get back on the Sunday
Maybe.
schedule
We'll
again.
see. Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, I like that
So-
a lot.
So yeah, this will be actually quite a bit later posted from when it's recorded. But
Yep.
Yep, that wraps up this episode, I guess. Thank you guys for listening. Check out our Instagram, TikTok, speaking_sporadically. And we out.